Well, happy Monday to y'all. I got a truck coming in. I was going to show y'all something. I got here yesterday, and every time I've ever come to this place, I've always unloaded on the other side of the building. I think I unloaded here one time, and that was when I first started 2 years ago on this side. But I didn't know, because every time I've come here since, it's always been on the other side. So I just parked and, did what I had to do. Yeah, that guy's he's going to park over there. Yeah, let's see what he can do first. But one of our drivers saw me park right there, and they drove around me, which, if you see what you're, the way it should be done, if you pull up somewhere and you see somebody parked off the side, doing the right thing would be to go over and knock on the door and be like, "Hey, are you going to be in this gate?" And find out, instead of just driving around them. I don't think I've seen it, but I've heard about people getting in fights because of stuff like that. I've heard about some bad things happening. People trying to drive around other people and stuff like that. It just ain't right. It's just wrong. I didn't make a big fuss about it, because. But the thing was, they drove around me, and then they backed their trailer door, and then they was able to drop their trailer and leave, and that was like several hours ago. And here it is, almost noon. I pulled this gate like almost 6.5 hours ago. I must be the last truck, and they're still working on getting me unloaded. I was supposed to be at my load, which is not even 10 minutes from here, 2 hours ago. And, this is what it is. You see, I have quit caring. It's just got to that point, The broker contacts me this morning, and this is how you got to deal with these brokers. They always want to pull information out of you, but they don't ever want to offer any information. Hey, how long before you get over there? How long before you get the thing? I said, dude, I have no idea, man. I got several trucks in front of me. I have no clue. But I need an address. I need an address to the place I'm going to pick this load up from, because my dispatcher didn't have it. Obviously, he didn't. This place here, they must not have given my dispatcher the address, because they want me to download the tracking app before they do anything, which to me is shady anyway. So, and I knew that ahead of time. So I told him I needed an address. I don't have an address. He kept asking me, well, how long do you? I said, dude, I done told you, I don't know. So he kept hawing around. So I was finally telling him, I said, man, don't worry about it. Just don't send me the address. If you don't care, I don't care either. Well, right after that, he gave me the address. You got to show them that you don't, that you can. It's a two-way street, So, but I'm in no hurry. I don't care. I mean, even with this other driver doing what she did, coming around me, and they let her drop the trailer and all that, and she's probably going right back out there, I'll still beat her out there, because she probably got here this morning that she got to do a 10-hour break. I'll be long gone out of this place by then. I'll be back out there tonight, and do what I got, and take and be right back up there, because I mean, I was talking to her last night. She talked about how she parked in truck stops up the road. I'm like, why are you going? I didn't say nothing, but like, why are you going that way? You know, number one, why you parking an hour from that don't make any sense. It's only like an 8.5 hour, 9 hour ride. It's not that far, you know. So anyway, it's just what it is. But yeah, just giving y'all an update. We're gonna unload here. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you this trailer while I'm give y'all something to look at. Yeah. Just to prove it. You know? Yeah, see this one right here? That's the trailer I picked up the other night that my dispatcher got so bent out of shape about. You know. And this is what happened. I don't think I made it very 100% clear. This FedEx driver, he's all been out of shape. I don't think I made it 100% clear. When I pulled in there, let's see. When I went in there Friday night, when I dropped my trailer Friday night in our yard, I went to Fort Smith and I got me something to eat. Well, I was only 10 minutes away from the shipper. It was after 11 p.m. Okay. The load said it was supposed to load Friday. Okay. So I said, well, let me go down there and just see. It's not that big a deal, you know. So I went in there. I had all weekend to get here. It's only like an 8.5 hour, like a 9-hour ride from Friday. I could have left Saturday morning and been here Saturday afternoon sometime. You know, and it's Monday. Here it is Monday noon, and they're still working on getting me unloaded. So I pull in there, and the guy hands me. Our trailers were preloaded in this particular place. He hands me the paperwork. And so I look at it, and it had Albertville, Alabama, had this address. And I asked him, I said, is this the right one? He said, it's the only one that's loaded. That's the only, he said it was just the only one we got. I'm thinking, okay, it's almost midnight. You know, he didn't say anything else about another load going this way. You know, so, and it had the address, you know, everything looked good. I was like, I went there, grabbed it, and I left with it. Well, then, that was Friday night, around 11 o'clock. This is after I done got to the yard, dropped my trailer, went and got something to eat, then went down there, and I was back at the yard like 11:30, quarter to 12, like 11:30, I was back at the yard, you know? It was like, I was really getting ready to leave Saturday night, about 7:30. I was going to leave Saturday night. Well, around 5, he sends me a text. What trailer number do you have? Well, it was that trailer right there just sitting there right now. It was that trailer. And he gives me this whole thing about, you know, that I picked up the wrong trailer and they got the right ones coming and all this type of thing. And he starts giving me this whole thing about, you know, you picked up the wrong trailer and you need to look at your PO number and you need to do your job. All right. Number one, don't come at me like that, you know. And then when I find, you know, because he said they're going to different places. Yeah. When she showed up with the load, they're both going to the same place. There's the trailer right there. I'm just sitting there right there. I just showed it to you. So I immediately start going back off on him because I'm just not putting up with it no more. You know, I've put up with it. I've been the nice guy, and I'm tired of being the nice guy. I'm pushing back. I have no tolerance for it at this point. So he made this whole big deal about, you know, we had to swap trailer. Still never told me the trailer number. You know, and I tell him, I said, well, if I had known the trailer number going in there, which you didn't provide, If you told me the trailer number, I could have told them the trailer number, and I would have known right up front which trailer it was, because these trailers are assigned to whatever PO that is. Well, he said, I specifically don't give the trailer number because drivers don't check it. I said, oh, but they're going to check the POs. Gotcha. Makes perfect sense. Which, I just called his bluff. Called him out right there. So, well, all they had to do was just load. They were both going to the same place. All they had to do is change the trailer number that's just a couple of keystrokes. Well, all they had to do. That's all they had to do. But we went ahead and swapped trailers because, he'd already signed, it was not that big of a deal, is the point I'm making. But he made it in such a big deal. Kept, you need to do your job. You need to do your job. I'm not the one that makes these mistakes. You need to be pointing that anger out on the ones that do make the mistakes, not the one that has bailed y'all out time after time after time. And I just told him. I said, going forward, you better walk on water. You better walk on water going forward as far as doing your job, because I know he messes up every day. And I told him, I said, you better walk on water, dude. You better walk all over water. Which I know he can't do. And I started to call him out this morning because I ain't had to address this load. I see now why. But it won't be but a matter of time. It might be tomorrow, it might be the next day, but I'm gonna go somewhere, do something. And I won't have a pickup number. I've gone to places and had the wrong pickup number. The wrong address. I've had all kind of stuff that I would figure out on my own, and I would fix it for them. I've done that countless times, but I'm not doing it no more. And and then I'm gonna point out, you need to do your job. So, anyway, that's the update. Like I said, he made this big, huge deal about me picking up the wrong trailer. Well, there it sits right there. There it is, right there. And I'm still waiting to be unloaded. Anyway, that's how this day has turned out to be. I'm gonna go get loaded here in a little while. I'm gonna leave here, go straight over there and go get loaded, and then it'll probably be late this afternoon before I get out of there, like it was last time. And they used to have me do stuff like that. They don't do that no more. Anyway, we'll talk to y'all later. That's somebody trying to call me. We'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good day. What's going on, y'all? I finally got unloaded. I'm over here about to get my trailer washed out. This is the guy in front of me. He's about to get his washed out. That's pretty much what's involved. They spray it down with a little bit of deodorizer and some detergent, and they just spray it out. And that's what mine's got chicken juice in it. It's freshly killed chicken is what it is, and they got to spray all that stuff out and sanitize it for my next load. So even though I think my next load is the same thing, so, so he said to get it washed out. Yeah, my dispatcher, he sent me a message. He was like, he asked me if I was unloaded yet, and at the moment I was not. And he was like, well, we're going to take you off that load coming back. The load was supposed to pick up 2 hours ago. I just sent him a thumbs up. And then about that time, they come out there and bring my paperwork to me. So I sent him a message. I said, hey, they bring my paper back to me. And he already taken me off the load. And he's like, okay, well, go ahead and head on over there then. I'm like, all right. And I asked, I said, but I got to get my trailer washed out, right? He said, yeah. So I was letting him know, But his attitude is drastically different the end of the day. You know, I want to clarify something. I didn't send that message trying to be a butthole, trying to be, you know, trying to get my way. That is not why I sent it. But you know, you reach a breaking point at some point. Whether you're trying to live a Christian life, or if you're trying to whatever, you reach a breaking point, and there's a wall that you just hit, and you can't let people just think, well, he's not going to do anything, he's not going to say anything. I mean, I've been fighting back, but I've been respectful. I've been picking and choosing my battles, and I've always told them, you do not want me to get to the point that I don't care. You don't want that. I kept telling them that. I mean, trust me, if I was not trying to live pleasing to the Lord every day, trust me, this would have gone sour very quickly, a lot sooner than this. You can believe that. I ain't saying that I'm perfect. I ain't saying that I'm with the Holy Spirit, with God's help. I'm doing better every day. You know, but I need His help. But you know, you got to let them know. You know, you can't just be, oh well, you know, everything's hunky dory grand. You know, no. You can be respectful and get your point across without. But I know the Lord wouldn't want me to sit here and just let somebody try to run all over me either. I did hit my breaking point, you know. So I let him know, and I was very nice. I wouldn't say nice. I was just very blunt. I just told him, if this is the road you want to go down, then I can do that too. You know, I'm tired of the disrespect. You used to do this. You used to when I first started here, you were completely different. And I don't know where you picked it up from, but it needs to stop, and it needs to stop now. Because going forward, if this is how you want to conduct business, then fine. This is how we're going to conduct business. That's pretty much what I said. You know, he knows that, you know, I'll do anything in the world for anybody, but don't screw with me. You know, and I'm doing better. Doing a whole lot better than I used to. People who know me best know that things would have gone much differently a few years ago. Much different. I mean, I'm trying to take at least a step better in that direction towards to pleasing God every day. I have to pray. I have to spend time. It's like I said before. It's like two dogs fighting. Which one do you feed? The one that you feed is the one that's going to win that day. Win that battle that day. Because, you know, you can win and lose battles, and you can still win the war. You know what I'm saying? That's the Christian life. It ain't like Joel Osteen and some of these other people that get out there and they talk about, oh, it's just, if you become a Christian, man, you just, you know, everything's just lily white and roses, and you're flying on cloud. No, you're in for a battle. A real Christian is a fighter. I'm telling you, the devil's gonna fight you every day, tooth and nail every day. And with the Holy Spirit in you, and you submit to the Holy Spirit, and you, with His help, you can overcome anything. You can come over all that stuff. Alcoholism. I used to drink like a fish. I won't even touch it. I used to drink like crazy. You know. And I won't even touch it. He talks about how He prunes us. This is that pruning thing. My temper, you know, and me, my anger and my temper. That's where I have to really submit. And I mean, it says in 2 Corinthians, when we're weak, that's when we're strong. Because when we submit, when we give those weaknesses over to God with His strength, then we become strong, and He gives us the power to overcome all that. So that's where I'm trying to get. That's where I'm trying to do better. Not trying, but with God's help, I'm going to do better. Anyway, we're gonna get this trailer washed out. We're gonna get this thing loaded, I guess. You can go from there. So we'll talk to y'all later. Going on, y'all? See this pond behind me? See, I do my best to bring y'all the best scenery I can. If there's an alligator coming up behind me, y'all better let me know. Just saying. Well, I'm at the shipper. Broker just bugged me to death this morning to get here. You know what? How long is it gonna take you to get there? I'm like, dude, I have no idea. You know? Load ain't ready. I got here about 2. I was just right around the corner from here where I unloaded at, and I had to go get trailer. Excuse me. I had to get the trailer washed out. I had fresh chicken on. I'm picking up fresh chicken, but they want trailer washed out. So I guess, you know, it's just like washing a car in the rain. About the same difference. I'm sorry, I've been sick. Yeah. Anyway, we waiting to get loaded, and we're gonna get unloaded. Get loaded, and then head to Arkansas. If I get out here 5, 6, if I get out here around 6, they saying around 5, loaded, probably ready. If I get out here around 6, probably be about 4 o'clock in the morning getting up there. So, it is what it is, you know. I've been sitting here all day. That's all I do anymore, sit. Yeah. And I ain't gonna be able to get the attention probably because of what happened this morning. So, oh man, I tell you. Yeah, check it out. See that little pond? You know, if there was a couple of swans or geese or something back there, it'd be just that much prettier. I bet there's a bunch of water moccasins out there. Probably a few copperheads. I'm sure the alligator. I don't know about alligator. It's probably a little too far north for alligator. Yeah. Probably a little too cool. A little bit too cool for that. I guess we could be marked safe from alligators up here in Albertville, or excuse me, Boaz, Alabama. That's where I'm at right now. Boaz. Used to hop and skip from Albertville. Alabama. That's how they say it down here. Alabama. So, you know, roll tide. That's a big thing down here. Oh my goodness. Gotta love it. I'm not a big, I'll pull for Alabama, the Tide, you know, when they're playing Tennessee and stuff like that, but I'm not a Tide fan, you know. If I had to pick a team from Alabama I was gonna pull for, it'd be Auburn. You know. But I could do a whole video on why that is, so anyway, I guess we'll talk to y'all later. I'm gonna get finished. I'll get loaded later on, and then I guess I'll see y'all when we get to Arkansas. Springdale, Arkansas, for that matter. Get up there, unload that place, and they'll probably have me loading somewhere tomorrow night somewhere, probably going back down here probably, you know. That'd be fine. As long as I get home. Is it next Sunday? I think it's the following Sunday. Yeah, it's the following Sunday, so I'll be good. Anyway, I don't care. We'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good day. Stay blessed. I do pray for all y'all, by the way. Y'all take care of yourselves. Stay safe where you at. May God bless y'all. We'll see you later. Talk to you later.